It's just such an amazing experience to have a private aircraft land right in front of your deck. Did you ever imagine this when you bought the section?
We love aircrafts, and this was part of the plan.
Why Mercury?
I think a few things. When we start thinking of a project like this, your dream home, you've got a vision, but you also have a budget to play with. While I know what I wanted in the long run, but the whole idea of how it could be possible for me, how can I turn it into a reality, what is the science and the maths behind it is not my cup of tea. So I came to Mercury thinking of that expertise that I did not have. The really good value add that you guys have brought is just making my dream possible for me. As well as on the way, I got really good expertise from you guys of how could I make my space more functional or efficient? How could I get what I was looking for, but at a cost? So why would I spend extra when I get the idea, or I could use different material or stuff and get the same aesthetic for myself? So I think that was the main purpose of why I definitely wanted to engage with Mercury as an architect, like a partner, not really an architect, but partner in building.
So you do that again?
No, done and dusted. I hope you got it, otherwise you're not getting it again.
So you decided to go ahead with Mercury.
Yeah.
Was it a good decision?
It was indeed, because I think we had a lot of friends and family who recommended you guys to go with. So that was the first bit, but your experience is your own experience. So I think from the day one, when we came from the initial consultation, after we had a chat with you and the team, we were pretty sure that this is where we want to go. And I think the insights that you gave us in terms of the overall building, because we were building for the first time, and it was I would say it was such a draining experience for any person who is building for the first time and you don't have the know-how of what needs to be done. So it was absolutely a fantastic decision of going ahead with Mercury and building with you guys. So no, it was really great help as a partner we see in yourself in terms of helping us getting through that design and the rest of it. I think that throughout the process, the whole experience was such an amazing one, because we had two big phases, which I came to know later on. Like, you have to get a draft plan done, and then you have to make the changes, and then you can, firm up the final plan. Whole experience actually was like, when I was going through the process, it was such a great experience, because you don't actually know the whole process, because there is so many things which goes into a plan, how you create a plan, what your vision is, what you will be building out of it. And I still remember, like, from the first draft to when we actually finally landed to the final plan of a house, there were so many changes that we had to do, and Mercury was really patient, I would say, especially yourself, Santosh, and the whole of the team. They were so patient with me in terms of going through the changes, because I was pretty keen on building what I wanted. So, and obviously you guys were able to guide me through, because there were a lot of cost implications to the changes I was suggesting, and also the practicality and the pragmatism you brought into that partnership. So I feel the whole example is around finalization of the plan, and at the same time getting consents. I think that was a very big aspect which I didn't think before getting into the process of getting that whole consent, that is building consent, resource consent, the nitty-gritties that is required, and your team kind of helping us throughout the whole process and finally getting us the consent. So I think the whole journey itself was a testament to the great work that you guys do, and the amount of hard work you put in to each of the projects that you're working in. So great work, Mercury, on that front.
And do you think the alliance, the Mercury Alliance that was there to support the whole system apart from just the architectural work, would that have helped you a lot in that whole process?
Yes, absolutely. And I think there is a lot of alliance. Like, I remember speaking with some of your partners who I have kind of dealt with while the whole process of consenting. I think they bring a very good deep understanding of, like, I think geotech being one of the key examples which come to my head, that is one of the critical aspects of anything that you're building from foundation up. And the kind of discussions we have had, the kind of learnings I have had as a customer, like the things that the engineer consists of, the things like the kind of material it will go, the kind of foundation you will build. Like, I have had my own learning, but the overall setup from Mercury Architecture, not just from the architectural perspective, but also the the details of what goes into the planning. I remember very clearly the structural engineer who was equally very helpful in terms of me understanding if I'm trying to do things, why am I not able to do it, and what are the structural implications that my changes or my thoughts have to the actual building process. So I think the overall team that you have and the support that you have really helps customer to get to the detail. And I'm a bit of a detail person, so I love getting into the detail and understanding what's going on and what can be worked upon, what can't be. So yeah, it was a great experience, not just working with you, but all your partners. And I think overall, all of them working together makes a very good team. And I think for a customer like me, it makes me very comfortable to kind of, be a bit relaxed and let the experts do the work rather than you getting into it. So I think that way I'm pretty relaxed, and I was very good experience from the overall setup that you have.
You feel supported.
Yes, absolutely.
That whole
very well
process.
supported. Yes,
Absolutely.
I remember few of the builders actually telling me, where have you got this plan created from?
Right.
And they did ask me the name of the architect, and they did say that they have never seen such great detail in a plan which I have got for them. So they said they don't need anything more than what you have already created. So that's kind of testament of the good work that you guys have done in terms of detailing each and every aspect. Like for example, I remember my builder who built this house telling me that I have never seen anyone creating a drainage plan or the drains that you have kind of laid out. It's very small little things, but he did mention it to me that the work that your architect has done is amazing. And I think your team also provided us a bit of a visualization of how the final output would look like. So when I showed that to the builder, that was like, oh wow, this is really good, because we never get to see what the final output would be. We always get a bit of a structure. So adding that extra layer of the skin into the game from the team, and also the detail that the team goes in to build the plan, as well as the details of where things will be, what kind of cladding, what kind of the window panes, etc. Like it was immaculate, and it was to the point where builders can just take it and give me a bit of a pricing, and we can move forward. So amazing work done on that front as well.
Good. So it is working.
It
The
is.
alliance is working.
Yes.
Mercury Architecture is working.
Yeah.
And we always trying to see what are the gaps we can fill in, so the next project can be even better.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your feedback. That was really very helpful.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Bobby.
So Joydeep, if I ask you in one sentence, why would you recommend Mercury Architecture? What would your answer be?
I think you can trust Mercury Architecture to deliver the product for you. I think that's in one sentence I can sum up. But I think for me as a personal experience was that I can easily trust you and the team, because not only that you know what the design elements look like, not only that you are very well into your own business, it is more about the personalization that you provide to your customers and to your clients, and you understand the need of where the customer is coming from. I think that piece of customization, the trust that you bring in, and also the reputation that you carry in the market is really amazing. And it is not just that the reputation, it is about individual one-to-one working relationship which you build. Like I will recommend you guys in front of anyone who is either a new person who is going to build a house or someone who is already established person who has built multiple houses. I would always recommend you guys, because you guys give that whole picture, not just what the design should look like, but in terms of what kind of cost you are looking at. Is there a QS requirement? Is the cost that you're getting from the builders similar to what the market standards are, which I think we have had multiple conversations on, and we had some, and the suggestion from you guys was actually true in terms of what happened with me with one builder going down. So I think the overall experience with me is like, just leave it with the experts and they will do it for you. So that's how I recommend you, and I highly recommend you guys with New Zealand, if you are trying to build a house, go and talk to Mercury and Bobby and his team.
Sounds good, mate.
Thank you.